grab any sign of your choice. I'm using the back of this Dollar Tree sign. And then I got this scrapbook paper from Farmhouse Craftaholics Amazon storefront. It has all different types of weathered wood scrapbook paper on there. So I'll be using a couple of those. And first I'm just applying some Mod Podge. Just make sure you have that all throughout. And then putting my first piece down. I'm using two separate pieces of paper just because one is not big enough for this sign. So I'm just making sure that the lines of the fake wood are as close together as possible. Let that Mod Podge dry. Go around your board if you have any excess paper and just sand that right off. And then just go over your sign with another coat of Mod Podge to seal and protect that paper. I then grabbed this truck from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to be using a piece of blue painter's tape to section off the front and the back of the truck, painting the front of the truck with Waverly chalk paint in the color Ocean. Let that dry and then section off the blue with the back just to make sure that you are protecting that blue that you put on. And for the back part, I'm using Waverly chalk paint in the color Plaster. This did end up taking 2 coats. Just dry the first coat before going on to the second coat and allow that to dry. Then using some more blue painter's tape, I'm just creating some red stripes, and I am using Waverly chalk paint in the color Crimson. So as you're adding the stripes, just make sure that you are leaving a gap in between each of the red stripes. So that way it's red, white, red, white, red, white. And just continue doing that until the back of the truck is covered with your stripes. I then grabbed this star stencil off of Amazon. Gonna find a good placement for it in the front of the truck, hold it down with some blue painter's tape, and then using a Dollar Tree cut up sponge and some plaster chalk paint, just begin dabbing that all throughout the stencil. Go ahead and allow that to dry and just peel off that stencil. Super cute. And then just painted the tires with some black chalk paints and allow that to dry. Then just went around the truck and gave it a good sanding just to give it a nice weathered look. I then just had some Jenga blocks that also came from Dollar Tree. Just going to glue those onto the back of the truck using some Dollar Tree Fix All adhesive glue and hot glue. So I want the truck to kind of have a 3D dimensional look to it. So that's why I did that. And then just use the same mixture of the 2 glues to adhere the truck onto the bottom of that sign. We'll allow that glue to completely adhere for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then I grabbed some Spanish moss, added some hot glue at the bed of the truck and just kind of stuffed it down in there. And then just added just a little bit more of the Spanish moss at the top. And then I had some red, white, and blue flowers on hand, so I just hot glued that to the bed of the truck as well. I then made this final cutout using my Cricut machine, using the font, the Skinny. Went ahead and just placed that to the top of my sign. And if you want to be able to hang it, just hot glue or staple some string to the back of the sign. And there you go, guys. I think this came out absolutely adorable. I had so much fun creating this. I hope this inspires you to create your own in your own special way. If it did, please be sure to sprinkle the love. Thank you so much, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.